Well, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, whatever time of day it is where you're at right now. For me, it's in the afternoon. Let me just look at the clock here. It's 4:15 p.m. in Australia, and this is going to be my final video, I believe, in Australia. I don't think I'm going to be making one tomorrow when it's getting ready for the flight. There's just too much on my plate to get done. So it'll probably be 2 days before I get another video, and I'll be back in Florida when that happens. The title for the video today is Trial of My Faith. If this is a test of my faith, I'm flunking. If I am on trial by God, I'm guilty of not trusting anymore in promises that do not seem to be kept. I've lived my entire life with the conviction that I was born to serve the Lord by playing my small role in bringing the kingdom of heaven to earth. Lots of people are telling me I'm wrong. That's the surest way to get me to shut down. It may be like that for most people, but I can only speak for myself. In any case, my 69th and 70th year on this planet have been challenged. I have been challenged. Wait a minute. I have that worded improperly. In any case, my 69th and 70th year on this planet has challenged me like none before. That's actually what I wrote. This is because I see my time running out with life-threatening illness and the loss of my home. Was Shakespeare right when he wrote, "Life is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing"? I wrote that very early this morning. Uh, I got up in the middle of the night and just checked emails, and I found out that my son had hurt himself and had an injury that was preventing him from playing his drums, preventing him from washing windows, which is his other job, and that puts him in a bind, puts me in a bind, and it was really troubling. Now, ironically, uh, I went to Unity of Melbourne again today for the fourth Sunday in a row, and I met Judith Durham's sister Beverly, and she sang. Actually, she's not been well, but she came especially for me, and they even had her sing, and she's what a beautiful voice, just like Judith Durham, beautiful voice. So that made the day a lot better for me, just having the chance to sit and talk with her, and it was just really good. And the people at Unity were so nice to me, so good to me, and I really appreciate that. But this whole trip, and not just the trip, but prior to the trip, with the loss of my home back in February, with the heart surgery and long recovery period where I had trouble breathing, all of this stuff that's happened since February a year and a half ago, less than a year and a half ago, all of this stuff has piled up and piled up, and I call it a trial of my faith. Uh, and quite honestly, I'm questioning things that I've never questioned in my entire life. I'm having more doubts than I've ever had in my entire life. And it's because, as I said in the blurb, it's because my time is running out. I don't know how much longer I'm going to survive. I'm not going to repeat what my dad did and go through 4 open heart surgeries and 2 operations to remove scar tissue from his lungs. I'm not going to go through that gamut. I mean, if I can't be well, I don't want to be. I don't want to be sick for the rest of my life. It's bad enough that my feet are numb and I can't walk fast, that I certainly can't run, and that I have to even get wheelchairs in the airports and stuff because the distances are so far, and I just can't move that fast, uh, carrying 2 pieces of luggage that are the carry-ons. Of course, the other 2 hopefully are going to be checked, and I won't have to touch them until I get to Florida. Uh, but in any case, I mean, I see all these things happening, and I see what's happening to my son, and it gave me a very short fuse. And I might have even uh, come on a little bit strong to somebody that's not a bad person at all, that I assumed was one of the Friar Newberg's Hate Ron Club, which I've been advised again to unblock all those people. No way in hell am I going to unblock them. Friar Newberg probably, if there's 20 dislikes on a video, 10 or more of them are probably Friar Newberg. He's created so many aliases, it's not funny. And, I don't have any patience for that kind of thing. And I'm not going to unblock people. Now, the one person that commented that I might have been a bit abrupt with, I've sent private emails. I don't know whether she will accept the apology or not, but I've made an apology. I don't mean to be offensive, and I know that there are some good people out there that are probably pulled in by the Friars group, but I'm not part of it, and I don't intend to be part of it. I don't intend to watch any of his videos or the videos that he's promoting that are attacking me. I have gone through the roughest period of my life, and if you don't understand that, if you are so insensitive that you don't get the struggle that I have to try to maintain some semblance of positiveness when it seems like everything is working against me. Look at this trip. I mean, consider that within less than a week of my arrival here, my hostess can't, wasn't going to host me anymore. I was on my own. And so instead of renting cars for the times that I needed to go places on my own, I ended up having to rent a hotel virtually the entire time that I've been here, except for the first week. And that has drained my resources tremendously. Thank God there were people that chipped in and helped me out when I needed the help. But it's still been very draining for me. So, whether you understand or not, I'm asking for grace. I don't expect to get it from the friar and his group. But people that are kind-hearted and open-minded, I don't mean harm. I'm still the same person that I always was. I'm just not maybe handling my challenges very well. As I said, the tests here right now, I'm flunking. Although, again, it was uplifting to meet Beverly at church today, and that whole experience at church before in the meditation and everything just was so beautiful today, and it put me in a totally different frame of mind than I would have been in if I hadn't experienced that. But tomorrow I check out of the hotel here and I go to the airport, and I'm staying one night in a hotel by the airport, and then I leave the early in the morning, and I'll be flying. I'll still get home the same date, but it's going to be like 30 some hours later. So it's a long day, and the last time I didn't sleep, and I don't know if I'm going to sleep this time or not. I hope to get some sleep. I ask for prayers for those of you that choose to pray, uh, and I ask for understanding of the situation that I'm in, and a little bit of grace. Uh, I'm asking you for that, and those of you that are willing to give it, thank you very much. And I guess that's all I'm going to say for now. So, namaste.